So that's all of it. These blueprints ought to be safe now. What I don't get is why the nightmares want to build these stupid things in the first place.
They were created to be tormentors and killers. I think they need to prove to themselves that despite that, they can yet make something good.
Idiots. They already have. Puppet, let me tell you something about that pigeon that got in. The one with the nest.
What about it?
Don't worry, I left him alone. It's just... those birds. It's probably just a coincidence.
What is?
Before Fazant, when I was just a runaway, I practically lived on pigeon.
You mean you ate pigeons?
Yeah, so what?
Ew!
What? Haven't you heard of squab? Besides, I had to eat, didn't I? Would it have been better to dumpster dive for half-eaten burgers when there's fresh meat on the wing all around?
It's just killing and eating pigeons.
Boy, unless you are a vegetarian, you can just shut it right now.
But why pigeons? Aren't they, dirty?
Ever get a good look at a pig? And before you get any funny ideas, no, I did not get a sick thrill out of hunting pigeons. I was just feeding myself. Not everyone can just reach into the fridge for a snack anytime they want.
I see. I think I see. I'm sorry, it's just hard to imagine eating pigeon.
Don't knock it. Cooked sparrowcock over a camp stove. It's not half bad. Hey, in France they eat snails and frogs. Compared to that, pigeon is practically fried chicken.
I'm sorry, you were talking about the pigeon that got in.
Yeah, you gonna can the interruptions?
Yes.
Well, out of all the birds that could have gotten in, sparrows, jays, owls, God knows what else, why a pigeon? It's like somebody up there is saying, remember what you did? I got my eye on you. Oh, damn it, you can talk now.
Springtrap, if that pigeon is a sign for you, perhaps it's a reminder of what sustained you rather than an accusation. Hunting for food can't be a sin. Meat has to come from somewhere.
Why not? It isn't the bastard who drowned the whole world says it is.
It looks to me like a reminder that there is still a world outside this place. If something can get in, then there is a way out.
You are revoltingly brainlessly optimistic.
And you give up too easily.
Shut your mouth, Brett.
Sorry, I can't.
Oh, now you're in the mood to mouth off, huh? Let's hear it.
I only have one thing to say to you now, and it's something you're not going to want to hear.
Oh, don't spare my feelings, punk.
Will you be quiet and listen?
Fine, there's the shut-up timer.
You said that when you killed the children, you didn't make them suffer. You were quick and, so to speak, merciful.
Yeah, so?
That's not true. You tormented 4 of the children.
What the I never tortured anyone.
The night you destroyed the first animatronics with an axe, the children were inside those animatronics, haunting them.
But
because you destroyed them before they went into night mode, they were helpless. They could only watch as you chopped them into pieces, laughing and cursing them as you did. Though their robot bodies could not feel pain, their souls felt anguish and terror as you tore their bodies apart, murdering them a second time. Did you wonder why we all rose up against you that night? After witnessing that, how could we not? After you destroyed the first 4 animatronics, their children were traumatized and panicky. I sheltered them in my box and soothed them. It took a long time. When new animatronics were brought in, I guided the children to their new bodies. Was that the right thing to do? I don't know. I had been praying for help, for a way out. But as you've said, we're all still here. Do you have something to say about that?
no.
While I was watching over the souls you'd made homeless, we talked about the good times in our lives. I learned a lot about them. Ursula became Freddy because she liked him the most. His voice reminded her of her grandpa Russ. Louis hunted Foxy. He liked all pirates. He used to play at being one whenever he was on a boat with his friends or his family. Ross, short for Rosalind, was in Chica. She was a tomboy. She loved sports and they made room for her on the teams at school. Richie claimed Bonnie because he thought he was funny and cool, and because he wanted to play the guitar when he grew up.
A dog. Richie had a dog.
How'd you know about Richie's dog?
He told me. Just came up to me in the vent, told me about this dog and said you were you. Damnest thing.
Well?
You know, I never knew any of the ones I killed. I didn't exactly think of them as people. I don't think I did.
And now?
I don't know. I don't know what I think anymore.
At least you're thinking. Come on, Let's give these blueprints back to the nightmares.
One thing first. I gotta know how the hell you can be so quick to forgive and forget.
I'm not. Springtrap, I want to forgive you, but I can't. Not in my heart. Not yet.
For real? Good.
What? Why is that good?
If you said you actually forgave me, I'd know you are full of pious bullcrap. But saying that you haven't even though it makes you squirm, that's gotta be the truth.